Did you know that over 70% of people believe in at least one major myth about how to live longer? It's a shocking number, right? We're all searching for the secret to a long and healthy life. But what if some of the things we believe are actually leading us astray? Today, we're diving deep into the world of longevity. We're going to separate the hard facts from the popular fiction. Sticking to the truth is more than just saving time and money. It's about making sure the efforts you put into your health actually pay off. So, are you ready to bust some myths? Let's get started. We live in an age of information overload. Quick search for how to live longer gives you millions of results. You'll find articles promoting miracle supplements, extreme diets, and expensive biohacking gadgets that all promise to add years to your life. The problem is, many of these claims are built on shaky ground, or worse, no scientific evidence at all. People are spending a fortune on anti-aging creams that only work on the surface, or they're following restrictive diets that are not only unsustainable, but could also be nutrient deficient. For example, the myth that you need to buy expensive superfoods from exotic locations to be healthy. We see acai bowls and goji berries everywhere, marketed as the key to longevity. While these foods are nutritious, the belief that they are magically superior to local affordable options like blueberries or spinach is a marketing tactic. This leads to a lot of wasted money and can make people feel like a healthy lifestyle is inaccessible. Another common trap is the obsession with supplements. People are taking handfuls of pills every day, hoping to find a shortcut to health. They hear about a new study on a specific compound, and before you know it, a whole industry springs up around it. But often, the evidence is preliminary, taken out of context or based on animal studies that don't translate to humans. This constant chase for the next big thing creates a cycle of hope and disappointment, and it distracts us from the foundational habits that truly make a difference. It's not just about wasted resources. It's about the mental energy we expend. When you're constantly worried about doing the perfect thing for your health, it can lead to stress and anxiety, which ironically are detrimental to longevity. The pressure to follow every new trend can be overwhelming, and it prevents us from enjoying the simple, proven pleasures of a healthy life. We need to cut through this noise and focus on what really works. Let's break down some of the most persistent myths one by one. First up, you need to run marathons to be healthy. You often see ultra-fit marathon runners and assume that's the peak of health. It extreme high-intensity exercise to reap the benefits for longevity. In fact, some studies suggest that excessive endurance exercise can put a strain on the heart over time. The real key is consistent, moderate activity. Things like brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or even gardening. The longest-lived populations in the world, in what are known as the blue zones, don't run marathons. They have lifestyles that incorporate constant low-intensity movement. Walk everywhere, they tend to their gardens, they do manual chores. It's about being active throughout the day, not about punishing yourself at the gym for an hour. So if you hate running, good news. A daily 30-minute walk can do wonders. Myth number 2. You need a special, restrictive diet to live longer. Whether it's keto, paleo, or some new fad, we're told to cut out entire food groups. But when we look at the science, there's no single best diet for everyone. The common thread among the world's healthiest populations is a diet rich in whole, plant-based foods. They eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. They don't necessarily eliminate carbs or fats. Instead, they focus on the quality of their food. They eat minimally processed foods and limit their intake of red meat, sugar, and processed items. It's less about restriction and more about abundance, an abundance of nutrient-dense, natural foods. The Mediterranean diet is a great example. It's consistently ranked as one of the healthiest eating patterns, and it includes healthy fats from olive oil and nuts, plenty of fish, and even moderate amounts of wine. It's balanced, enjoyable, and sustainable. And what about the myth that good genes are everything? Many people think that if their parents lived a long time, they're set, or if they have a family history of disease, they're doomed. While genetics certainly play a role, about 25% of the variation in human lifespan is attributed to genetics. They are far from the whole story. This means that roughly 75% of how long you live is determined by your lifestyle and environment. That's incredibly empowering. It means your daily choices have a massive impact on your health span and lifespan, regardless of the genetic hand you were dealt. Think of your genes as the blueprint, but your lifestyle as the builder. You have the power to influence how that blueprint is expressed. Making positive choices in diet, exercise, and stress management can turn on protective genes and turn off harmful ones. So, never feel like your genetic destiny is sealed. Your actions matter more than you think. So, after busting all those myths, what is the most surprising, game-changing truth about longevity? It's not a secret diet, a magic pill, or an extreme workout plan. The single most overlooked, yet powerful factor for a long and healthy life is social connection. That's right. The quality of your relationships has a more significant impact on your lifespan than quitting smoking or drinking. A famous Harvard study, which has been running for over 80 years, has followed hundreds of men throughout their lives. The clearest message from this study is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Period. People who are more socially connected to family, friends, and community are happier. They're physically healthier, and they live longer than people who are less well-connected. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been shown to be as toxic as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases inflammation, weakens the immune system, and raises the risk of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. We spend so much time optimizing our diet and exercise, but we often neglect to nurture our relationships. In today's fast-paced digital world, it's easy to feel isolated. We might have hundreds of friends online but lack deep, meaningful in-person connections. The longest-lived people prioritize their social lives. They have tight-knit family units. They are part of a faith-based or social community, and they make time for their friends. This isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a biological necessity. Sharing experiences, feeling supported, and having a sense of belonging are fundamental to our well-being. So if you want to make one change today to improve your chances of a long, happy life, call a friend. Schedule a dinner with your family. Join a club or a group that shares your interests. Invest in your relationships. It might just be the most important health decision you ever make. To sum it all up, the path to a longer life isn't paved with expensive superfoods, grueling marathons, or a cabinet full of supplements. It's about embracing simple, scientifically backed habits, consistent, moderate movement, a balanced diet of whole foods, and most importantly, nurturing your social connections. What are some of the wildest longevity myths you've ever heard? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read them. And if you want more evidence-based health tips, be sure to check out our video on the simple habits that can transform your health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.